Jide, Glass House, the concept that it's going to be a transitional home for the Buharis, while the president-elect will be expected to move into Aso Rock Villa on May 29. Tell us about this tradition.
Yes, the president currently will cease to be president from May 29. And from the parade arena, from the Eagle Square, it's not as if he's returning to pack his things. So everything is structured in a way that he's not going to obstruct the new president in any way. The new president's home is ready for him to pack into once, or to take delivery of once the ceremony has ended. So they've structured it in a way that as part of the transition, he moves into another house from where he would then retire to Daura in the first instance before returning to his old house in Dansoho Close in Kaduna. So this is the way it is done. The president-elect also, at this time, has an official residence.
What's the defense house?
Defense house, yes. You know, it's just like a Blair House, you know, in the U.S. Okay. So you can receive his visitors there. He can do some work there. So the transition is has been done in such a way to make it easy for the new First Lady and the family to settle down in their new house. And Aisha Buhari has graciously shown her around so that she can see what the place looks like.
And you're not forgetting even the body language of the First Lady, Aisha Buhari, all through the convention and the emergence of Bola Tinubu. I think she has been a very strong ally of Bola Tinubu.
Yes, all Aisha is interested in is a very good relationship between her husband and Bola Tinubu. She has a grateful heart. She knows that the Bola Tinubu tried his best to make sure that Buhari became president of Nigeria, and as far as she's concerned, she has to repay that debt by loyalty to Bola Tinubu's cause in every way. We saw the role she played even during the primaries.
Yes.
The excitement on her face every time somebody stepped down. The excitement
body language
was very clear. She could not hide it. And there are other ways that she has helped Bola Tinubu that
only Tinubu that we can't even
talk about here. You know? So she left no one in doubt of where she stands. Some people, we can be second guessing where they stand.
Yes,
some people
underground
are in the party, they work against the party. You know, but you can never say that there was any ambiguity as to where Aisha Buhari stands. When Aisha Buhari is on your side, she does all her best for people to know that, yes, this is where she stands. And when she's not cool with you, she also doesn't know how to hide it. She makes it clear, you know. So this is the situation, and I'm sure that Bola Tinubu is grateful for the support that the First Lady has given him at every turn,
Tikel, maybe it is this process that even makes the opposition to be like a kind of jittery or uncomfortable, because when the person will be sworn in May 29 and immediately sworn in is going to occupy presidential villa where when the office is. So with this, a lot of people will feel that, look, he has taken over control. Forget any of the other thing.
That's Doge saying that come 29th of May 2023, we are going to have a new president sworn in. And I've said that time and time again, He'll be sworn in. Government is a continuum. Government will continue running while the courts will do their job. It is only when the courts decide otherwise, either one, to another election, two, to reaffirm the candidature of the president-elect, or call for another election. So those are already things. So, but as far as the handover, and that cannot be done between now. Today is we just have barely less than maybe we are talking of maybe about 15 days or to go. So they cannot.
2 months.
So just about 2 weeks to go, and this is over. So the opposition will continue to what they are doing, which is trying to make sure that they get some kind of redress from the courts. It is now for the court. Good enough, the courts have started sitting, and they have just about 180 days to get this job done, unlike before. That is one of the beauties of the Electoral Act that the president signed on. You know, before we had this drags. There was some that dragged for about 2 years. In fact,
Obasanjo dragged for 4 years.
For 4 years, for 4 good years. So if
almost 4 years.
Yes,
2006.
Yes, for almost 4 years.
Somehow 2006.
If that election was annulled and somebody has been there for close to 4 years, then you can imagine what would have happened. It happened in some of the states that the governor stayed for quite a long time, for about a year or two, and so. But coming back to this, there's no guess saying that there's a very good cordial relationship between the outgoing First Lady, the incoming First Lady, and incoming President-elect. And it is not only the houses that have been, one, the houses will be repainted. That is a must. The furniture will be changed. I don't see the incoming president. So it's not much, of course. Now there is yearly budget. Of course, there is a budget for that. Spoons will be changed. Even the menu, we may have more amala as part of the menu now in Nassau Rock than you know. And the beauty of it also is that this thing is very nice. Why, by the 29th of May, 2023, every portrait of the president will be changed. The portrait of the new president will be hung in all the banks.
I think the official
portrait.
They are out.
Yes, they are.
They are not officially deployed.
That of president-elect. That was president-elect. That of the president and the vice will come out. Yes, it will be. And every offices in Nigeria, at the state level, at the federal level, the banks, the states. So it is a very big office, which is why we've always said that the Nigerian president is one of the most powerful in the world. So good enough, and this has been done. And as Gide also rightly said, the president-elect is for him. I know, Ashwaju for himself. If it's left for him, he personally, I'm sure, wouldn't want to move to defense house. He wants to remain in his house. It's where it will be easier for people to be meeting him. You remember what happened when he came back? They were waiting for him to come to the man drove straight to his personal house and said, "Open the gate and let people come and see." He was there. So that kind of he's not that kind of person that gets so caged. But he's now, that he's the president-elect. His security goes beyond the people around him. His security is that of Nigeria. And at any given point in time, some of the things he has been doing and just getting away with because of his personality will be checked now before you see the president. You know what it takes to see a president. Before you can say Ashwaju now, no matter how close you are to him, you have to go through the processes, even including the chief of staff and all the other sectors. But good enough, it's obvious that we're going to have a smooth transition. And we're praying that the president will come back within the next few days.
Judy, as an aside, before we just leave this topic, some residents of Abuja, they've gone to courts to tell the Chief Justice of the Federation and President Muhammadu Buhari to tarry a while after May 29, not to hand over to Bola Ahmed Tinubu because of the requirement of the FCT that wasn't met. They didn't talk about the whole election, but the FCT requirements. These are residents of FCT. Apart from the tribunal going on, a separate suit was filed by these individuals, and they said, look, you cannot afford to, hand over to President Muhammadu Buhari. Should please tarry a while.
Nobody will listen to it because they are a bunch of jokers. To the idea of even thinking that someone has to score 25% in Abuja before becoming president of Nigeria is a very silly reasoning. It revolts against civilized thinking to imagine that you must score it. The Constitution does not say you must score it. They are the ones who have given a different meaning to the Constitution, and they behave like people do not know the law. That same Constitution in section 299 has already said that Abuja shall be regarded and treated as a state. It's there. They choose not to look at that section. So nothing says you must win, you must score 25% or even win Abuja before you can be president of Nigeria. The people who made the Constitution, who drafted the Constitution, they are not fools. They just wanted to give a good status to Abuja and said, okay, yes, this, if we get to a situation in which you are required to score 25% in 24 states, if you are 23 and you add Abuja, Abuja will be treated as a state and it will be deemed that you have met that criteria. That's all. There is nowhere in the world where a state would be assumed to be bigger than all the Nigerian states put together, because without knowing, that's the way they are reasoning. That's the way they are reasoning.
Status.
Now, what I've explained before, that is possible for a Gwari man, some Nasambo's people, it's possible for someone among them to contest election, fail to win any state in Nigeria, but score 95% in Abuja, the way Obi scored over 90% in some of the southeast states.
97% in Anambra.
Now, are you saying that because he has scored 25%
in Buhari?
In FCT.
Okay.
Others, because he scored 95%, no other candidate will be able to score 25%. That's what it means. In all those places where Obi overran everybody, nobody was able to score 25. He was the only one who took his 25. Now, are they saying that because he was the only one who scored 25% in Abuja, he's the only one who is qualified to be president?
I think the court will.
The court had pronounced on this matter before. They do not read the long essay that Kaode Ajulo wrote. It's not the first time.
And I'm sure what they are urging President Buhari to do is falling on deaf ears.
Nobody will. Buhari has no power to stay one day longer
than May 29.
No, you can't stay longer. So telling him
no courts,
a man that you never liked, a man that you claim was dead, a man that you claimed was cloned, is convenient for you now to try to get him to do
Mr. Jubrin, please.
He will not do your
stay in Asuro, Mr. Jubrin.
Let them, you know this boy, Safeju Amama sang a song, Elo photocopy, Elo Posiwa. Let them be more than the people who came out to file that suit. Let the whole of Abuja come together and file that suit. It will not change anything. That May 29 is sacrosanct. The president will leave on that day, and a new president will come in. No lawyer, no judge, no justice, no judge. Basi Peme is dead. No living lawyer will plunge Nigeria into a constitutional crisis. We are going to avoid a constitutional crisis on this matter. The matter is a waste of time. Mike Ahamba said that he told judges in 2003 that the Supreme Court judges that what is going on? The case is in court. Why do you want to swear someone in? And they told him that even if he's House of Assembly member, those who have won election will take their positions. After the election, once the matter is decided, after their inauguration, they will chase them away. They will chase them away. So this is the thing. There's no. It's a waste of time.
Okay.